Okay.
All right. I'm Joanne Brooks, and I'm here with...
John Martin.
And he is my second Martin to go for a ride with me. So far, everyone who's ridden with me has lived. So...
well, that's a good thing. You know, that just cheers me right up.
So, anyway, I only have partial use of this left hand.
Okay.
So, no, I don't need help.
Okay.
I'm showing you how I do it. This foot is like my arm. Teeth come in handy too. Anyway, okay, buckled up since I have some complaints about how unsafely I drive. Of course, they're only on YouTube. Anyway.
Let me tell you, I've been out driving with people doing pot and everything else, so I figure if you're even halfway as... We'll be good.
So, tell me, where are you from?
I was born in New Jersey, but my family's hometown is Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
I was an Army brat, so we moved I was born on an Army base, so was my brother.
In where?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Oh, wow.
New Jersey.
Gosh.
You know, I was a baby boomer, so it was right after World War II, and everybody was having babies, and I was one of them.
I'm a baby boomer too. So, questions?
No.
Anyway, I'm driving people around, and
hi, Wendy.
She's still alive. Just because I think it's important for people to see people different, so that eventually maybe you start seeing different as normal. And do you know that 2 days ago, Trump, I don't know if he made a bunch of executive orders dismantling the Americans with Disability Association, ADA or whatever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he removed the federal guidelines for businesses, you know, to set up accessibility things.
What an asshole. Oh,
no, that's all right.
That's
it's
all right?
Adults only.
Then he's really an asshole.
No, what's interesting is, the only two perks I could find about being disabled were parking, preferred parking, and shorter lines at the airport. So, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to drive in here, and maybe I'll turn around.
Okay.
So anyway, that'll be a real bummer if I lose my handicap parking. Sorry, all you people who... So anyway, okay, so let's talk about the steering system. Do you have any questions? I used to have a steering system that was a steering wheel on the floor, which was a lot easier. It didn't hurt my back.
Oh.
But rehab services paid for it. And they don't pay for services when you don't work. So after you're retired, they stop paying for stuff. So, anyway, I used to have spinner wheels that I put on a car. In Texas, if you have a handicap modification, you don't pay sales tax. Huh. So in another car, when I bought in Texas, I had these things made. That was my modification. And instead of, those knobs like you put on lawnmowers or trucks, you know what I'm talking about? The suicide wheels.
Yeah.
So.
They used to have those people with hot rods used to have those. Yeah.
And somebody
I'm
was
old enough to
asking
remember
me,
that.
Somebody, I guess Jill was asking me if I felt safe driving, like since I don't have two hands on the wheel.
Let me just tell you something. If you're driving and you're doing it competently, I feel safe.
Here, we're just doing nothing here. Thank God Toyotas have such an amazing turning radius. How about that?
Hot damn.
Only hit 5 vehicles along the way. Just kidding. But if, so Have you been in a car with anybody with modifications? You know, the
No, I
hand
haven't.
controls or anything?
No.
Do you have any questions? Anything?
Questions. The only question I ever have is, since I met you, the first thing, I saw your disability,
Uh-huh.
and then I went, how the hell does she get her makeup so perfect every time?
We'll see. Okay, nobody's behind me, so I'm not being unsafe for all you YouTubers who say how dangerously I drive. I use this foot and leg like my arm.
Right?
So, yeah.
Okay.
And,
I was admiring. I'm just going, you always look perfect.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm not sure if I agree with that, but comparatively
You don't have to. I'm a
speaking-
guy. You just listen to me.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
So, anyway, so you used to play, and what was the name of your band?
High Plains Drifters at the Kraken,
And you played there for,
about 5 years.
that's cool. And why did you guys stop?
Oh, because Doug, the owner, they changed owners.
Mm-hmm.
Doug passed away. So we, you know, just one of those things. After a while, they were going, well, we want to try somebody else, you know.
So did you have a certain day you played, or?
Every Saturday afternoon, 2 to 6.
So it was, okay. Because I know Seaside Ramblers plays there once a month.
Yeah, we were
In
every
most
Saturday.
places.
We
Oh,
were the
that's
first
cool.
country. We were set up as a country band.
Were you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Well, I played country for about 25 years. I played, my professional sequence goes top 40 band
Uh-huh.
with a girl singer and
Yeah.
touring band. Played Vegas. Then I went back to school and I got in a band that was playing 5 nights a week around Oceanside. And the first 4 years it was playing rock and roll, everything from Foreigner to Doobie Brothers. And then I went right down the street to the country nightclub and started playing bass for a country band. And did
wow.
that for that band for 10 straight years at a place
So
called...
you made a living
Oh, yes.
as a musician.
Yeah, I did.
Very cool. A lot of struggling musicians.
Well, yeah, there are. I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time.
Here, you want to hit that button?